Hi, this is Owen again. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I did my intake on this robot. So, here's the intake. You can see it here. I did another video, but the audio got really messed up because I wasn't, facing my computer. But, the basic idea is as two of these rollers with the flaps, and this is based off some really successful robots in Gateway, which started in New Zealand. There was 720p, 2915A, 2121, or 2921, I mean, were some of the good ones. What this does is it's really easy to drive. It works really well. They just go up in this tray, and yeah, it gets 3 buckyballs really well. Now, what I added to this is on these standoffs is another sprocket with rubber bands around it, and that's for picking up the big balls. And so it's an all-in-one intake. I settled on rubber bands after testing a bunch of different materials. So 2 weeks after Worlds, I had most of this robot done. The 3rd week, I spent making these big ball intakes, just testing different materials. I tested anti-slip mat, I tested these flaps, I tested a bunch of things, and I figured out that rubber bands have really good grip on the big balls, and so that's what worked the best. And it doesn't even need to run into a wall, it can just pick them up. And you can see how these wraps are. It's just a bunch of rubber bands around it, and then you take another rubber band, you loop it up over like that, you loop one under there over like that, and you do the same on the bottom over the top. And I did 2 on each just for good measure. And what this does is it keeps them from falling off ever, which I've seen a lot of people's fall off. Well, I haven't seen them fall off. I've seen them be wrapped badly, and I think to myself, oh, those probably fall off. And I've had none of these fall off. I had them fall off before I did that wrapping. I've also seen people use different materials here with moderate success, and I encourage you to try different things for these. Like, I've seen people use wheel legs really effectively, and I've seen other things as well, so you should definitely try that out. I've tried it all at the beginning, and I'm happy with these. What else is really important about this is the angle it's at. It needs to be at an angle that's good for both buckyballs and big balls, which could be kind of hard to find. I got kind of lucky. It just worked well the first time I did it. And the other thing that's important is it needs to fold up, because that's an 18-inch robot. So if you build this robot exactly, then this will be all you need to do. If you are building this robot exactly, try and test things out for yourself. And because, I mean, copying someone can get you a lot of success, but you'll feel better if you add your own little things to it, even if you're doing that. It's stupid just to not use something if you know it's better than what you're using, but you should definitely try to kind of go beyond what I'm doing here. And if you figure out something that works better, come back and tell me, and I'll be like, oh, cool, thanks. Now, what I need to do to fold this up is I need to fold it up that much, because it's a 15-inch robot. And then what these do is they just kind of roll themselves out, and then it falls down. And that's really nicely done. But these polycarb strips on here, I just added these since I did most of the videos, but they keep the buckyballs in, so if people ram you to the side or whatever, your buckyballs will stay in. They also keep the large balls on this rail above the buckyballs so they don't interfere. And these are really easy to make. You don't need to drill any holes. You just need this polycarb and then tin snips or scissors or something to cut them into strips, and then you bend these hooks and this just hooks around the C channel and works nicely, just like that. And that's about it. So thanks for watching. See you later.